Okay, so a quick recap before we dive into today's lesson. A quick recap is that what we say we're going to cover in this entire coaching program is actually the I am manifesting system framework. I am is an acronym for I stands for intention, A stands for attention, and M stands for movement. So these three is a critical component of manifesting. So far, I've seen many people how they manifest, as especially successful people, and I also seen people who try to manifest but didn't make it. It all boils down to these three critical components: intention, attention, movement. Right? For those who fail, they could fail at either of these components. For example, they do not know what exactly they want. So after a while, they get tired. They get tired of struggling, and therefore, they give up because their burning desire to get certain things that they want in life, they say they want, weren't that great after all. Okay, that's why if you don't set burning desire kind of intention, your driving force is not there. So intention is very important. And last week, I think in lesson one, we sat down, we go through and then try to discover your long-term intention and also set short-term intention. Okay, so then we also say that the amplifier, there are 5 amplifiers so far that I've come across. There could be more, but so far these 5 has helped me and a lot of my clients, uh, get what they want easier and faster. Number one is the clarity. The clearer you are with your intention, the easier is it to manifest. Okay, so this is amplifier number one. There are 4 more, right? And then when we come to attention, once you know your intention, we must know how to focus on it. Focus on intention. Out of sight, out of mind. This is what old people used to say, right? Out of sight, out of mind. So same thing with manifesting. You have an intention. Now, if you lose sight of your intention, there goes your manifesting. So you need to give it enough attention. How to give it enough attention? Last week in lesson 2, we talked about using creative visualization to visualize. That is also making use of the amplifier called clarity. Okay, and then next thing, attention is through dominant thoughts, right? Dominant thoughts is always there all the while. And then so far, what have been your dominant thoughts? And that could set you back in your manifesting journey if most of your dominant thoughts are negative in nature. So we need to change that. Next, we also covered about the RAS, a filter in our brain. It's called reticular activating system. That is a so-called sentry that will determine what you see and not see. Even though it's right in front of you, sometimes you may not get to see what you see. Okay, so RAS is the so-called culprit. So you need to train the RAS, and we covered that last week. How to spot opportunity, how to spot new ideas, how to spot new resources, how to spot 贵人 that can help you in your manifesting journey. So it's very important. So how do we do that? Is to go into your belief system. So I think we ended off last week lesson with the belief system. What are your limiting beliefs? How to remove those limiting beliefs and how to install new empowering beliefs, right? And then the amplifier, we talk about imagination, which we use creative visualization to do all your daydreaming, all your imagination. And we said that imagination is more powerful than willpower. Okay, so we should play with our imagination. And next, emotion. Okay, because a lot of time our dominant thoughts will dictate our emotion. So therefore, if we keep having this kind of dominant thoughts, that will lead to certain kind of emotion. Now, emotion is the one that will help you manifest. If you have negative emotion tied to certain things, then the emotion will help you manifest things that you don't want, and which we call it as accidental attraction. You don't want that, but it come. So since emotion is one of the amplifier, we want to always maintain a positive zone kind of emotion, and the best way is to work through your dominant thoughts. Okay, dominant thoughts saying that I'm good, I'm good enough, I'm capable, I'm confident, I deserve this, I deserve that, I am this, I am that, things like that. So those dominant thoughts will help to stir up good positive emotion, and those emotions will help you with your manifesting easier. So last but not least, we also covered last week is the belief system that we talk about. I think I've also show you how to release that using certain 10 tapping points, right? So help you to release. And then I also suggested a template of new empowering belief for you to use in case you don't have any. But if you have your own, use your own. Yeah. Okay. So that is what we covered up to last week. Today, lesson 3, the last lesson, which is the most important component, is the movement. Movement, right? If you have intention and you give it enough attention, but if you don't move, nothing gets done. Like I say in lesson 1, you don't attract what you think, right? And if you're thinking about a new car, a new house, a new job, whatever that you want, it won't drop from the sky just like that. The car won't drop from the sky, the house won't drop from the sky. But what will drop are new ideas, new resource, new opportunity, or new people, 贵人, that will show you how you can get those. Right? So how to know that it is working for you? That means whatever I'm showing you, and if you're doing it, how do you know it is working for you? Last lesson 1, I also shown you 10 proofs that you can look out for. Now, these are not the only 10. I believe there are more. But based on my research and based on my collation of experiences from everyone else, it seems that this 10 is the most common one that most people can relate to when I ask them, how do you know it's working for you? They say, oh, synchronicity, oh, new idea, new resources, new people, new opportunity, good luck, feeling of good luck. And then problems start to resolve by itself, and then you feel higher vibes. And then suddenly, you don't fear anymore. Or you used to have fear this, fear that, worry this, worry that. And then suddenly you don't feel that fear and worry anymore. And last but not least, you find that you find yourself having greater self-expression without any worries at all. Okay, so these are the 10 proofs, but I'm saying there are more than that, but these are the more common one. So when we boils down to the movement, which is the important part which can't cover today, the movement basically means action. And not only any other action, but inspired action. Inspired action basically means you do it because you want to do it. Right? You want to do it, therefore you will do it. Okay, so the chances is that you will follow through is higher because it's inspired. So basically what we're going to cover today is about knowing. Sometimes moving, taking action, right? Sometimes you have this fear and worry that you don't know enough to make that move. Should you make that move? When new opportunity drop, new idea drop, you don't know enough whether you should or should not take that move. Okay, so we'll cover this part here. So what we're going to talk about, about knowing is that, what action to take, how to do it, how to overcome procrastination, how to overcome perfectionism. When it comes to perfectionism, I always talk about shooting or shooting a gun as a parallel to relate back to perfectionism. Later on, I will share more about that. How to overcome doubt, how to overcome fear, and how to be ruthlessly smart with the action that you take. Act smart lah. Work smart lah, not act smart. Work smart, right? To get what you want with the least effort. So basically, it's how to identify, analyze, and know which action has the biggest possible chance of success. In Tao Te Ching, it's called Wu Wei, effortless living. Wu Wei. That means with the least effort, you get the most done. Right? This is what I'm talking about. Wu Wei, the biggest possible chance of success with the least amount of time, effort, and energy. So you'll find that if you go through this I am manifesting system, your manifesting journey will be so much effective, so much easier, so much high vibes, and so much fun, because you're not struggling with finding out how can I do it, how should I do it, the how thing. Okay, the how thing can pull a lot of people back from their manifesting journey. And today we also aim to come out with a one-page action plan for yourself, so that you don't have to be a thick book of action plans just to achieve your major intention. One page action plan is all you need. Okay, so remember, key emotion. If you forget about everything else, remember this: your key emotion. The moment you have the right emotion and the emotion is vibrating at the correct vibes frequency, you will start to attract already, start to manifest. Right? So are you all ready to create magic in your life? Type yes in the chat box if you are ready. Yes, positive emotion. Positive emotion. And the best is that, I mean, last week, we went through a couple of exercises. And then when we talk about, why do you want to manifest that? Or what is it that manifesting this thing that you want to manifest will bring you something that you don't already have? Remember? And then I'll show you an example about, or some clients say that I want money. Then I'll go in deeper to say that what can money bring you that you don't already have? So it always boils back to the emotion part. I want to have that feeling of security. I want to have the feeling of this, a feeling of that, a sense of whatever, belonging or whatever. So it's always the feeling part, the emotion part. And it's the emotion part that will brings on the manifestation. The easiest. I'm saying the easiest. Is that okay, Eve? Are you done with this slide? Can I move on? Okay, thank you. All right, so before we move on, so just do a little mental exercise, just to pull your back into presence, to be with me and the rest of the class here at this moment right now. So you just, all you have to do is just close your eyes. Okay, and simply for this time, for this workshop, we are letting go of anything else in your mind. Any work, any home life, any other issues, or perhaps your dog needs some feeding, whatever it is, give yourself permission to be all here for you, only you. Nobody needs you in this moment. Give yourself permission to have this time for you. And if your mind is off somewhere else, bring that part back. So allowing all your parts to come back here right now. Okay, open your eyes. Right, so let's move on to module 7, inspired action. Why I put that inspired is because you do it because you want to do it. You are inspired to do it. Okay, so I give you examples. I give you live examples. Now, I'm sure you all know this guy. You all know this botak guy, Jeff Bezos. Okay, he is the founder of Amazon. Now, way back in 1994, a little bit background about himself. Why I bring him up is to share stories, real stories, successful stories. So this guy is an example of an individual who used the concept of ideas, getting more ideas to achieve success. Idea, grow idea. We talked about that, right? Yes, last week. So what initially started as an online bookstore by him evolved into a vast e-commerce empire called Amazon. So he just had an idea of an online bookstore. That was the original, simple, small idea. But that idea grew into a bigger idea, and now it's called Amazon. Right? So manifesting is just like that. It all started off with aha, or a small idea, or a crazy idea, a crazy idea that maybe some other people will tell you is crazy, useless. That's their opinion. That's their opinion. Okay. But you can't tell whether it works or don't work until you do the M part, the movement part. Okay. You say, can we manifest during meditation? Is it correct to manifest in meditation? Now, manifest is not a thing about can I manifest or not. Okay. It is a background activity. Like right now, right? You are in this classroom, using your laptop or whatever. Now, this is called watching. But behind that watching, okay, there are a lot of background activities already running. Okay, if you control alternate delete your laptop, your laptop or desktop, you find that task manager, right? There's a lot of activities running behind the scene. So manifesting is just like one of those background activities. You get my point? You will just move on. The moment you do certain things right, the manifestation journey is just a background activity. You don't bother. Okay, so back to your question, can we manifest during meditation? Of course, because it's a background activity, ma. You don't have to bother. In Hokkien called 没还漏. Just let it run. Okay, is that okay? If all right. So what I'm trying to bring across the message with this example is that whatever you want, let's say you want money, you want car, you want house, whatever, the actual physical thing will not drop from the sky onto your lap. What will drop to your lap is ideas. Just like for Jeff Bezos, the idea of an online bookstore. And this is just one of the piece of the puzzle pieces. Remember, we talked about the puzzle pieces last week. This is just one of it. Online bookstore is just one stepping stone, one piece of it. And then right now, I'm not sure whether Amazon is also just one of the bigger pieces or this is the complete jigsaw puzzle. We don't know. Okay, we don't know. Maybe only Jeff Bezos know, right? So for us, the same thing when we want to manifest things. Whatever comes along, okay, just take it that this is just one of the smaller pieces, right? There are some more pieces that I need to collect and then piece them together, right? So I already shared with you the 10 proofs that your intention is being received and noticed by the universe. Work with those. Okay, just now, just before we started, Eve was sharing that she's now more able to receive messages or whispers from universe. Am I right to say that, Eve? And then you realize that universe has been talking to you all this while, but you didn't really catch the ball, okay, until now, right? So she can do it. All of us can do it also. So it's not only for those gifted few. Every one of us have this capability to connect to the Wi-Fi. It's only thing you know how to connect to your router first or not. Okay, right? But this program show you how to connect. Okay, so inspire action. What it means, inspire action is any action based on inner nudge. You know what do we mean by inner nudge? What do you think it means when I say inner nudge? Any action based on inner nudge. Just type in the chat box what you feel inner nudge means to you. Like for example, you may have suddenly you have an intention, you send the intention out to universe, and universe drop new ideas or drop a new person who shares certain things with you, share certain information, and you find that interesting information, right? And then you go and Google, and the more you Google, the more interested you are into that topic and subject matter. So it become a new interest, it become a new hobby, and the fact that it interests you suddenly inspired you to do more digging. That inspiration is called the inner nudge. Suddenly you have new hobby, new interest, new something, and that you want to take action. You do because you want to do it. This is called inner nudge. Somehow something is pushing you to say, dig some more, dig some more. This is called inner nudge. And if you have that inner nudge, take action. Just like Jeff Bezos, he quitted, okay, and he acted on setting up his own online bookstore, and from there it grew, or become a history storybook already, it grew, right? So inner nudge, if you want to put it, it can be called as intuition, or the 10 proofs that is nudging you to say that, hey, now you have a new opportunity, work on the opportunity, explore on the opportunity, something like that. Yeah. So amplifier number 5 is intuition. Now, intuition can be those 10 proofs that we talked about last week, any one of them. The fact that you can receive new ideas that you can't previously, the fact that you start to notice new resources, that you couldn't previously. All these are part of your intuition because your RAS has already woken up. Sometimes you may find that, when you do New Year spring cleaning, right? And then you spring clean a certain part of your bookshelf and things like that. Then you pull out a very old book, it's still unwrapped, in mint condition, still unwrapped. And then find that, this is what I want now, I need now. And it just show up, but you have it all along. Okay, so sometimes it's like that. The universe just drop down. This is something that you have already, but back then it's not time yet because you didn't catch it. But right now, since you're already on this and you're coming to this movement phase that you need to take inspired action, that's why it's showing up. Your RAS woken up and then say, hey, this is the book you need. Eve is saying, that day I came back after meeting my deputy director discussion whether I shall go back to work. He told me to take care of my health and go for unpaid. But I'm half-hearted. While waiting leave, I saw a poster, an accident, drink, don't drive. What do you think? Okay, so before I give my 2 cents worth, what do you think, If? What is the message that you receive? So for the rest of the class, if you have some other insights, feel free to share. Okay, feel free to share so that Eve can just take on some of those things that we share and then make sense for herself lah. So before I give my two cents worth, Eve, what do you think it means to you? So Eve is saying, don't go back. Okay, don't go back. Right? Okay, very good. So the rest, feel free to share. Now, what you saw on the poster is drink, don't drive. Right? If I may to convert the phrase drink, don't drive, okay, into your situation, right? Is saying if you are not fully well, don't come to work. Can I put it this way? I repeat, if you are not fully well, don't come to work. Is it the same message? Is that a parallel only? Okay, so it's almost similar, very similar to what you are receiving the message through. Okay, so this is your understanding as well. So maybe other classmates may have different insights. It's okay. So feel free to share yours if you have any. Okay, talk about intuition. Talk about seeing messages and things like that, like what Eve has experienced. Now I have experienced plentiful. Okay. Now remember, I mentioned back in 2018, 2019, around that time, I think 2018, I was telling universe saying I have an intention is to set up my own LMS. Back then, I was conducting live classroom kind of classes. There's no recording at all. That means if you don't come, you miss it. That's it lah. Oh, that's it. But I'm saying, that's not the way I want to do teaching, do coaching, right? So even though that you couldn't attend my class, you should have an avenue where you can, go to a portal to watch back the videos, something like that. So I need a LMS kind of system. I told universe, I know nuts about LMS. Back then, I also don't know it's called LMS lah. But I just describe the kind of system that I want to the universe, and after a while, something pops up, things like that. And then after a while, also along that time period, something pops up in front of me, not only once but many times pops up. Okay, and are you interested to know what pops up in front of me? Type yes if you're interested to know what pops up in front of me at that time. Also around the timing whereby I talk about LMS system. Thank you, Fiona. Okay, I saw this. Now, I couldn't find back that poster already. Okay, so I find a similar poster. And this is a similar poster, not the exact poster that I saw. Okay, I caught this in I caught that in 2018, but this is 2019. Okay, so it's something like this. It's a very simple kind of poster. HDB BTO sales launch, Ang Mo Kio Tampines Tengah. What has it got to do with me? I already have my own house. I'm not planning to change house anytime soon. So back then, this has nothing to do with me. Okay. So, but my RAS tell me otherwise. My RAS tell me otherwise. Okay, he say this is important to you. This is important to you. So keep flashing to me. Okay. So I told my RAS, say, okay, fine. Since you're flashing this to me so many times, okay, let me ponder over it. You know, one day something flashed. Around the time I will talk about my LMS in 2018. I'm saying if HDB can do launching, can do sales launch so many years ahead, you know, so many years ahead, and then get whoever, you know, buyer, HDB buyer, to come to register or to place the order, register, place order, and things like that. And then many years later, then HDB deliver the goods. So this idea flashed me. Can I do the same thing with my courses? What do you think? Can I do something similar to my courses? That means even without building the course or the program, I sell the program. I launch the program with nothing in my hand. Can, right? So this is a crazy idea. Okay, what most trainer do is that they will sit down, plan the course outline, you know, plan the course outline, and then create the script, create the slides, and create everything sui perfectionism, sui. Okay, and believe that this is a very good product, and then they start to market and sell. Now, suddenly my whole world changed. My whole world of thinking about launching courses changed because of this poster. Now, what I do now, I think most of you will know, is that I sell in advance, right? Not say sell, I launch my courses in advance, right? And today I have another new program to launch in advance also. It's called Money Frequency Tuning. I'll talk more about that later on. And so it works for me. So in a way, this new idea helps me, okay, and a way to upkeep myself also in terms of, you know, survivability, right? So I'm showing you my examples, what I've gone through, my experiences, and how I make use of all these nudges, inner nudges, to make them move. Inspired action, right? But I tell you something, because very quickly, my monkey mind came on and tell me 101 reason I shouldn't do that. You guess what did my monkey mind tell me? Make a guess. If you were me, what would your monkey mind tell you? Make a guess. If you were me and you have this crazy idea, what would your monkey mind tell you that you shouldn't do that? If you say 笑bo, yeah, 笑bo, 笑bo, okay. If you wanna say what is the full content, will people sign up? Exactly. This is exactly my monkey mind told me. 笑bo, who will buy? You think you're HDB, you know? And if you wanna say what's the full content, don't know. It's just a crazy idea. Don't know. Will people sign up? Seriously, this is a big question mark. Okay, will people sign up? What if zero want to sign up? What if today, when I launch my new program, none of you want to sign up? How? You know, like that. Okay, but to me is I make an inspired action to launch. If nobody sign up, nobody sign up, no. I don't attach myself to the outcome. So this is what I mean last week when I say don't attach yourself to the outcome. If I attach myself to the outcome, I'll have emotional up and down. You know, and you know when I try to launch, when I try to sell Goyong, I may be trembling. You know, what if you all don't like this program? What if you all nobody going to sign up? You know, but if I have no attachment, and when I launch this program, when I share with you how good is this program and things like that, I have no qualm. You want to sign, you sign. You don't want to sign, that's fine with me too. So there's no attachment to the outcome, and I'll be neutral. Okay, I'll be neutral. I'm just collecting information whether how many want to sign up. If there is, then I'll start to think about the content. If there isn't, okay, then I put one side. I say that, oh, okay, at least now I know this content, this title, nobody want, nobody interested. Put one side. Move on, next one. That's very easy for me. Okay, one thing done, right? And I satisfied myself. Okay, so what I want to tell you here is that when you have those crazy ideas that people say, "Xiao bo, what is the full content? Will people sign up?" Blah 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 blah. Those are opinions. Those are what your monkey mind is good at. It's just doing the job. It's not the fault of the monkey mind. It's just doing the job. Okay. But I always tell my monkey mind, thank you for this, but I've decided to do it. Why? Because da 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 da. And all your concern about what's the full content, will people sign up, blah 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 blah. Okay. I say I have no attachment to the outcome. If they want to sign up, they sign up. If they don't sign up, so be it. I'm fine with that too. And what is the full content? I'll think about that later on. This is me, right? So no stress for me, no stress. Seriously, no stress. Okay. Now I'll tell you this is because when you have those crazy ideas, like for example, this HDB BTO thing, work on it quickly. Work on it quickly. Why? Why do you think I say that? Work on it quickly. If you don't, if you don't, your monkey mind will talk you out of it very soon, like what happened to me. Okay. So so I 2018, right? I had this crazy idea and I work on it, right? And I do the first launch, the first BTO launch for myself, BTO launch. And the first course, first program is called First Gear to Fifth. It's the very first program I tested on with this BTO launch. And it works wonderfully. A lot of people sign up, even though it's 1 year ahead. People pay in full. Okay. So if I don't try, I won't know. If I entertain the monkey mind, I won't get to see the result. And because of that, because I've tried, so up to today, I'm still doing that. You know? Okay, so I'm sharing my experience with you so that you know how we do things, what I mean by inspired action. And when it works, it works. When it doesn't work, put one side. At least you gain awareness that this way you do things may not work at all. You may want to tweak a little bit more to be better. Right? So if let's say you don't work on it quickly, monkey mind will just come in and talk you out of it. And then before you know it, you'll be spending the next hour or the next whole week thinking about all the things that can possibly go wrong. Like, what is the full content? Will people sign up? And blah, 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 blah. Right? So, monkey mind, what I'm written here are the actual things that my monkey mind is telling me. Okay? How am I going to do it? Who would want to pay 1 year in advance and in full? Okay. How do I know I can deliver? Yeah, because I don't know what's the full content to deliver yet, right? But I have a rough sketch, rough idea, but I don't have the full content. Okay. And it would take a long time to set up the website, payment system, etc., etc. Back then, I don't have a very solid website like today, where I can do a lot of transaction. Okay, back then it's only information giving. But if you want to sign up, we have to deal with it separately or offline. Okay, now what if no one sign up? This and that, plentiful of this and that lah. Huh? Yeah, like I say, it's not the fault of the monkey mind. It's just doing the job. By I take note of the things that he said, and I work on it lah. You say, what will the pure conscious react versus monkey mind? Pure conscious reaction, is it? What will the pure conscious reaction versus monkey mind? Now, it's very easy. Your intuition, you put it this way: we have left brain, right brain. Okay, left brain, right brain. Left brain is more the logical, the rational part, to tell you about how you're going to do it, how people going to sign up and things like that. How do I deliver and things like that. This is the left brain part. The right brain is all the intuition part. You say that this is the idea, go for it, like things will be okay, go for it. Okay, so when we drive a car, we also have the left side wheel and the right side wheel. In order to drive the car forward, we need both sides of the wheel to work in unison. Same thing with our life, same thing with our manifesting journey. We need both sides. Okay, we need both sides to move. My monkey one will tell me all the things that it might go wrong. The logical mind will take those information and say that yeah lor, how to set up the website, how to set up the payment system, how to remember 1 year later who signed up and things, blah 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 blah, blah a lot of things lah. Okay, but the how thing become the thing that become my goal. Okay, so I need a website, I need a payment system, I need a payment gateway. Last time don't have PayNow, but today have. Easier. Okay, so something like that. So I need a system, and LMS system comes in with just nice because I can register all those who want to sign up 1 year in advance into the LMS system and have it locked down somewhere. And my right side, the intuition, I'll just use my intuition to get my how. How do I set up my payment system? I ask universe, show me lor. So I don't bother about the how already. I throw it to universe. So universe will drop me something to say, okay, this is how you should set up your payment gateway. So I use both sides to work for me. You get my point, Eve, and everyone else? When it comes to the how part, I will throw it to universe. Universe, you solve the problem for me. So if say, will intuition tell me to steal, to cheat, to fight? Unlikely. Unlikely. Okay, but okay, intuition may say, why don't you take a look at other people's work? Intuition may say that HDB BTO is I copy idea one. I shamelessly copy the idea of HDB BTO one. Do you call that as stealing, cheating, or fighting? No. Okay, it's just like an idea getting a better idea, but that better idea works for me, for my context. Get my point, everyone? All right, so take action with no regards to the fruit of action. This is called zero attachment. So when I keep saying zero attachment, this is what I mean. When I launch this my BTO program, you want to sign up. That's good. If you don't want to sign up, it's fine with me too, right? Then I Ching always say this. I Ching always say this. So always remember this phrase by I Ching. It is saying, 尽人事顺天命。尽人事顺天命。That means you just do your best, and the rest leave it to the universe to settle the how. Okay. If it's saying if intuition idea will hurt people, what shall I do? Okay. I Ching says don't go against the nature law, and it is also called Wu Wei. Now Wu Wei got two meaning. One meaning is what you always hear people say is the effortless living, effortless action, effortless what, blah, 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 blah. This is one part of Wu Wei. The other part of Wu Wei is how to be effortless is Wei. In another way, the rhyme is called 不违反自然规律. Let me repeat. 违 means 违反不要违反自然规律. That means don't go against the law of nature. Now, the law of nature never kills. 天有好生之德，好生之德 is always pro living. Pro living. So when you have ideas, when you have intuition or ideas to say hurt people, what shall I do? As long as it's 违反自然规律, no. Then you tell, what do you call that? Universe won't send you these ideas lah. If it send, that means it could be monkey mind already. You get my point? Okay. 只要你不违反自然规律, then go ahead, do it. Okay, now come to this. I Ching has this roadmap to manifesting that nobody talk about. Why they don't talk about is probably they don't know there's a roadmap. And this is the roadmap that anyone who learn metaphysics or learn I Ching will know very well. It is the 无极生太极，太极生两仪，两仪生四象，四象生八卦，八卦生万物。This is the diagram. Okay, the slide that you're seeing. Now the thing is, for example, for me, using just now that BTO example, At first, I started off with no idea at all, nothingness, no idea. Then suddenly, my ROS keeps showing me the HDB BTO poster. The Taiji come out already, the singularity point come out already. Okay. And then now I have two options. One is I listen to my monkey mind to say that no, I can't do it. Xiaobo, what will be your full content? Will people sign up? This is monkey mind telling me, no, you can't do it. Or I follow my intuitive, inspired action to say that yes, I can do it. Let's try it out. So when you decided, which path you want to take, the rest will just unfold very, very naturally. What I mean by very, very naturally is like that. Look on the left side. If you think you can, you will find a way to do it. If you think you can't, you find 101 excuses why you can't do it and why you fail. You will fail. Okay, so in fact, I've chosen this. I've always chosen this. I've always chosen the yes, I can do it. So that I tweak my mind, I tweak my RS to say, find me the way to get it done. You see, today I get it done already. You know? All right. So if you decide to flip over to the monkey mind, you will always find 101 excuses to say why it shouldn't be done. So in fact, if you look at this closer, you find that I Ching has already laid a very clear roadmap for your manifesting journey. And not many of us are using it correctly. Okay. So my take to you is just go for it. Like if a new idea, if a new insight, just go for it and have fun with it. I have fun with it. So I was thinking, back then in 2018, when I do the first launch of this BTO program, called First Gear to Fifth, I was asking myself, how should I pitch it? What should I say? That the student will understand what I need to do one year later and things like that. What word should I use? I go to the extent. So I'm having fun with finding the right words, the right sentence, to talk about it. Yeah, just go for it and have fun. But after a while, after so many years, it become a second nature. You do it like by second nature, habit already. Okay, so what I'm gonna tell you here is universe loves speeds. This is the manifesting trade secret. Not many people will tell you about. Universe loves speed. If I have procrastinated in 2018, today I may not do that already. Okay, I may probably go back to the old way of doing things. I mean, I come out with the full content, I come out with the slides, everything sui perfect already. Then I start to sell Goyong. But the fact that I knew that universe loves speed, and since universe has already dropped me this idea, okay, which is being received by my RAS, then I got to work on it because universe is telling me the time is here to do this. Do it now. 时间到, do it. Okay, so what I'm telling you here is that transformation will take place when you act on your insights. When I say insights, means new ideas, new recommendation, new opportunities, so on, so forth, so on, so forth. Get my point? Okay, so you don't delay, don't delay until you get project yourself, right? And then all your monkey mind come in to say that this is why you shouldn't do this, is that why you shouldn't do this. No, don't give that kind of delay. So I Ching always said, timing is everything. 时也命也. Work on it, you see results. If you still don't see result, tweak a little bit. Don't change the destination, but just change the way you do things to get you to that destination. That's it. Full stop. Say, for example, Steve Jobs and his partners founded, what do you call that? Mac. Okay. It's also because of an idea, right? Because of an idea, and then the idea just breed into idea. Then now you have Apple phone, iPhone, whatever, iPad, and all these things. So it's idea begets idea. This is the thing I want to talk about. Ideas begets ideas. So you want to do it because it's your ideas, it's the crazy ideas. You are doing it from a standpoint of curiosity and fun. Curiosity and fun, and not about worrying about this, worrying about that, what the monkey mind will say, 笑bo, things like that. Don't do that. Huh? Do it from a standpoint of curiosity, amusement, and fun. And I Ching has another statement to share with us. It's called 天行健. Now, 天行健 is a 乾卦, hexagram number 1. Okay, it says that like this cloud here, just keep on making micro movement. You know, you don't see cloud flying like that. No, you don't see cloud flying. From where we are standing, we see that cloud make micro movement. And it's like never stop one. The micro movement is never stop one. Before you know it, it has slowly shifted all the way to the left or to the right. Okay, so same thing with manifesting. It should always be in micro movement forward each time. So 1 degree shift lah. Basically, it's 1 degree shift lah. Now you may be asking, so far nobody asked me this, but you may be asking, okay, just in case you have these thoughts but did not ask, has any of my new ideas, recommendation, new people, new insights, everything, has any of them didn't work at all? Okay, is that your question too? Now, let me tell you this. I'm being truthful here. I won't be sharing only those nice, good things. Yes, some new insights, some new ideas, some whatever new things may not work out. May not work out at the first try. Okay, may not work out at the first try. It is something like this. I give a parallel. Mastermind. How many of you have never played Mastermind? You know how Mastermind is being played, right? So the Mastermind will arrange 4 colors, and then you have to guess the 4 color combination. So for example, the 4 color combination is your secret to success. Okay, your success formula. So you have an idea, say, hey, it could be blue, green, red, white. For example, this is the idea. It could be blue, green, red, white. So you don't know in what order is the blue, green, red, white supposed to be. So your first attempt is to try it out. I got the BTO idea. I don't know how I should deliver the idea. Okay, but I don't care. I just do it. Right? I'm not going for professionalism anyway. Okay, I'm just want to do it and see how thing turns out. So every time, if you play Mastermind, you should know the first time that you put the colors there, it is always hantam bola. Hantam bola means try law. Okay, and then you find that the 4 color I got it right, but in different order. Then that's where you start to do adjustment. So when I tell you that not all things work out for me at the first attempt, this is what I mean. It seems to work, but it didn't work. That kind of feeling, it seems to work, but it didn't work. It just means that the 4 color, you got it correct, but it's just not in the right order. So all you need to do is not to give up totally. You already get something correct already. All you need to do is to figure out, if red is not here, then where should it be? If white should not be here, then where should it be? That kind of thing. Adjust, tweak, until you got it correct. And once you got it correct, you get into the groove, things turn very fast. Trust me, things will turn very fast once the gear all in place. Right? So that's what I'm telling you right now. Don't be mistaken to say that, wow, all your new ideas should work like charm like that. No. It is something like the mastermind like that. You may need few iteration before things start to work like a charm. So if say, meaning our manifestation need to adjust as days pass, play by year. Yes, we need to adjust. That's why if you are a perfectionist, you have a hard time doing this. If you are a left-brainer manifester, you have a hard time doing this, because perfectionists want everything to be perfect, one go, one time. One shot, one cube. One shot, one cube. But manifesting is not like that. So left-brainer manifester, same thing. They need to know how. But for right-brainer manifester, I don't need to know how. I will throw to universe to show me how. So it may take some time. Like say in the lesson 1, you need a runway for your your whatever intention to manifest by itself. Okay, you need a runway. If your intention is very big, you need a longer runway. So you better start today. Okay. if you are doing things from a standpoint of curiosity, fun, and amusement, then you have no, what do you call that? No issue with hitting the wall. Okay, no issue with hitting the wall, right? Why I say that is because every step is supposed to teach you something. Every step is supposed to point you in the right direction. But having said that, a lot of people can't do this is because they attach emotion to the outcome. And when they attach emotion to the outcome, like for example, if I launch a new course today and none of you sign up, then if I attach emotion to it and I say that, Alamak, how come today the result so poor? Nobody sign up. You know, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? You know, da, 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 da. Then I'm clouding myself with emotion. And what kind of emotion? Negative emotion. Right? Now, if I detach my emotion from the outcome, I will see it as an event that received zero sign up. Nothing good, nothing bad of it, but it's just neutral. It's just that this event, zero sign up. Okay. And then I will ask myself, why is this happening for me? Not to me. I'm not asking why is it happening to me. Okay. Because to me means I'm like, wow, why is it like that? Why is it happening to me? But instead I'm asking, why is this happening for me? That means back to this. If there's a zero sign up, it's actually teaching me something, right? And if there's zero sign up, it's actually pointing me to the right direction. So there's certain thing I need to tweak. That's about it. So that's why I keep on saying, do not attach emotion to the outcome. It's because it will cloud your judgment and your logical mind, right? So all you need to do is keep going. Mastermind, right? Playing the mastermind, right? Keep going. You already get the 4 color correct, but it's only wrong placement. So just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep testing until you get into the groove. So basically, believe in the process and the relentless pursuit. You look at Steve Jobs, you look at Steph Bezos, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, all those successful people, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. They never give up, right? So in short, you will get tested and tested again. That's why it's very critical to do it in a fun, curious, and amusing way. Okay, so amusing. When I say amusing means with a little bit amusement, you may laugh it off. Say like that also can zero sign up. Something like that. Just be amused by it. Okay, don't take it too personally, too strongly. It's not against me. It's against the program that I'm offering. That's about it. Okay, so yeah, you get tested again and again and again, just like hurdle log, keep on crossing. So therefore, you want to cross in a very inspired manner. Inspired manner means okay, cannot let me try one more time and coming from another angle. Okay, so why are you getting tested again and again and again and again? I have one conclusion. So far, I got one conclusion. Is to prove to the universe you are going to do this no matter what. Perseverance. Because universe also want to see your resolve, okay, your resolve, your determination, and holding on to your intention. Are you serious about your intention, or are you giving up just because you hit the wall for the very first time? If you prove enough to the universe will seriously help you all the way. I think I've seen that happening to me many times. When people telling me that it will not work, it will not work, it will not work, but I've shown proof them otherwise so far. Okay. I'll give you live examples again. Thomas Edison. You think Thomas Edison founded the light bulb with just first attempt? No. This is what he said. I will not say I failed 1,000 times. Okay. He finally made the one first successful bulb after 1,000 times of failure. So he said that I will not say I failed 1,000 times. I will say that I discovered 1,000 ways that can cause failure. That's about it. Okay, that's about it. Huh? So you see, every step it will teach you something. Every step will point you to the right direction. It's just telling you the way you're doing now is wrong. Same with Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison understood this very, very well. So it is saying, Master, how you view this sentence? If universe wants to give you, he will give eventually, but he doesn't want, nothing will happen. I put it this way: 一个是先天，一个后天。先天 means you're born with it. 后天 means you work for it. Okay. So far, my understanding with universe is that universe will never say no. You get my point? Universe will never say no. Universe will always agree with you. Agree with you. So if I tell universe I want an LMS system, universe will tell me, yes, I think you need an LMS system. Right? If I tell universe I want a BTO program, universe will tell me, yes, I think you need a BTO coaching program. You know, something like that. If I tell universe I don't deserve this, then you guess what is universe reply? Universe will sure reply me, say, yes, I think you don't deserve this. So universe will always agree with you. This is so far my discovery, my understanding, right? So ask and it shall be given. I think this statement is in the Bible, is it? I may be wrong. I didn't read the Bible. I heard. Is that okay if look at another life story? Colonel Sanders, KFC. His fried chicken recipe was rejected 1009 times before a restaurant accepted it. And by the time he accepted it, by the time it was accepted and he was made famous, he was already 70 something years old. Now, at that age, would he have thought that? Let me relate back to Eve's statement about if universe wants to give you, he will give you eventually, but if he doesn't, nothing will happen. Could he have thought at the age of 70, after 1008 times of rejection, that, or maybe universe doesn't want to give me this success, so I should give up. I should not go another door to knock on it for the next time. If he has stopped there, that's it, lor. You get my point? Okay, but he didn't. No, he will say, "I'll prove to you. I want this. This my resolve is this. I want this." Okay, and he get it. Right after 1009 times of rejection. Question so far? Okay, so with this, right? With this, we have covered a little bit of, I think, quite a fair bit on the movement part, on inspire action, and we also drew into the part about intuition being the fifth amplifier, your right side wheel. If you use a right side wheel, manifesting get faster also, right? So you should go, tie hand in hand with your inspired action. Now, don't wait too long to act on your intuition, because your monkey mind will come on and take over. Now, Eve has another question. Said, Nola, I got one issue have been asking since I attended your course. He never agreed until something happened. What's your view, Master? Means time is not right yet. He want to give you, he want to agree with you, but he feels that time is not right yet. And when time is right already, he will drop something on you. So look out for the 10 proofs and then act on it. You get my point? So that's why I say we need a runway. Sometimes, universe say that no. If you do it now, the effect won't be as great as you do it later. Right? So he will hold back, you hold back. But you can jump my say, when is it happening? Why is it not coming? What? You see, the attachment comes in already. When the attachment comes in, when you have that greed or that kind of kanjiong, kind of emotion, it become a blocker for you, manifesting blocker. So I put it this way: just do your best and leave the rest to the universe. Universe will always agree with you. Okay, and then he will plan it out, say, okay, now this is the best time to do it. Do. But if he tell you this is the best time to do and you procrastinate, game over. your monkey mind will come on. Okay, so talk about knowing what action to take, how to do it. I think, do you know what action to take already? Inner nudge, right? How to do it? Very easy. Just remember the mastermind parallel or the mastermind game parallel. First time, just do whatever you think is the correct way to do it. Use your left brain to help you. Just do what you think is the correct way to do it. Then after that, take it like a mastermind game. You say you get the 4 colors, correct, but then they are not in the right place. Then how do I do it better? Why? Every time you do it wrong, it's actually teaching you something. It's actually trying to point you to the right direction. So always ask, why is this happening for me? And how to overcome procrastination, I think I've shown you already. If you don't act on it, all right, monkey mind will take over. And when monkey mind take over, procrastination will set in. Say that perhaps I should wait a little longer, or perhaps I should do a little bit more research. Perhaps I should do this, perhaps I should do that. So you procrastinate. The moment you procrastinate, nothing gets done really. Right? So that's not talk about, when it comes to procrastination, I always use the shooting gun as a parallel, as an analogy to talk about. So usually when you ask people how they shoot using the gun, they will say, oh, the steps are very easy. Ready, aim, shoot. Am I correct? These are the steps, right? To shoot a gun. Ready, aim, shoot. Anyone has a different kind of process other than what I show you? Ready, aim, shoot. Now, this ready, aim, shoot protocol is what I would say a perfectionist will do. Perfectionist will do this. Ready, aim, shoot. Ready, aim, shoot. But the problem is, I'm not saying anything wrong with this ready, aim, shoot protocol. If you're not saying ready and just shoot, very good, very good. I'm coming to that. Okay, I'm not saying anything wrong with this protocol, but I'm saying with perfectionists, they will be ready, they will be aiming, and then they'll be aiming, and they'll be aiming, and they'll be aiming, and they'll be aiming. The shoot never comes along. Why? Because they want to get it a perfect shot. So they keep on aiming, and never shoot. Procrastinate lah. Okay, but I like what Fiona say is change the order of the protocol. And what's the order? Ready, shoot, aim. Once you feel you are ready enough, shoot the first round out and then see where it lands. And then you adjust, you aim again, and then get ready, shoot. And then see where it lands. Then you adjust, aim again, get ready, shoot. Isn't this like the mastermind game? The very first time you put the colors, you also don't know what colors to put. You hantam bola, you gonna put ready, shoot, and then you aim. You adjust from there. So this is manifestation. So this is what I did with my LMS system. This is what I did with my BTO courses. I ready, I shoot, then I adjust. Ready, shoot, adjust, ready, shoot, adjust until now. Lor. Even up to today, I'm still ready, shoot, adjust, ready, shoot, adjust. Because I always feel there's always room to be better. Right? So I'm leaving this protocol with you. And if you know you are a procrastinator, why don't you change the protocol a bit to ready, shoot, aim? And if you're a perfectionist, this applies to you too. Ready, shoot, aim. And then don't attach to the outcome. Right? Now, how to overcome fear? Very easy. If you allow monkey mind to come in, take over the whole thing, you will succumb to the fear. Why? Monkey mind is best at doing that. What if this? What if that? Okay. Now the last part about how to be ruthlessly smart with the action you take, I'm coming to that, which is module 8. Are you all still good with me? Let's clear module 8, then we go for a short break. Is that okay? If you're still good with me now, type yes in the chat box. Okay, Eve say very good. Okay, good. Thank you. Alan say yes. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's move on. Module 8. Work smart. Fiona, thank you. Work smart. Seriously. Even though I say use right brain as a manifesting,